1-1 draw. Um, I mean, I think Leverkusen deserved to win this game. I think they were lucky not to win this game. I think if you look at the way they approached this game, I think they deserve to win. They scored from a corner, which is it's a bit strange to do that against Arsenal. But I thought, after that, most of the ball and they had some opportunities, but I felt like Leverkusen defended very, very well. I thought Saka, his performance wasn't great at all. I think the attackers of Arsenal were not great in my opinion. I thought they had a very poor performance. And Arteta tried to bring bodies in. He tried to bring attackers in like Jesus, Madueke, and Havertz to rescue them a draw, because it's always away from home, going to the second leg at home, better to draw than to lose. Um, and you know, and you look at the penalty and you think like, is it really a penalty? Like I mean, that was clearly a dive. Let's be honest, that was clearly a dive. You can't say that was a penalty. You really can't say that was a penalty. So I think Leverkusen, they for sure deserve to win. I think that they listen. I'm not saying in attacking wise they were phenomenal, but I think they approached this game really, really well. Like I said, Arsenal side who are very, very strong, well equipped to win the Premier League and to do really well in this year's Champions League. And for them to be approached the way they did, and they nearly nailed it to perfection. But the problem is sometimes when you concede goals or lose games, you can do something by you can't control. And I don't think that penalty, in my opinion, wasn't a penalty, in my opinion. So I have to say Arsenal have been given a lifeline here, if I'm being very honest. So it wasn't a great performance from Arsenal, but they'll be thinking like, and Arsenal fans will be thinking as well, and rightly so, that they come away in this game with a draw. At least it wasn't bad, as it happened to Chelsea, it happened to Man City, it happened to Liverpool, it happened to Tottenham, where they go away and away from home and lose. So because let's not forget, Arsenal are not the only side this weekend that have struggled away from home. If I'm not mistaken, except Bayern Munich who won 6-1, no team away from home have won this week. Have won this first leg in the Champions League. So that tells you how much home advantage is very, very important. Home leg is very important to maximize and for the teams to do really, really well. So yeah, I think I don't think, like I said, I don't think it was a good performance from Arsenal, but then we think like okay, they got a draw here, and for sure they can't play. They can't play as bad of a performance as they did in this game, and the Emirates. They have to get much better. They have to be much better, and they have to perform really well. So yeah, because the likes of, like I said, Saka, Eze, Gyökeres, I thought they had a very, very poor performance, and obviously Kai Havertz coming in, scoring the penalty towards the end to rescue a draw for Arsenal. Now let's move on to PSG against Chelsea. PSG win 5-2 against Chelsea. That looked like that in this game. All season, me included, we've been saying PSG are not back to their best. They're struggling massively. They're lacking confidence, etc., etc. They not lacking confidence, but they don't look like the same team. They have problems, injuries defensively, etc. But this game, they look like the PSG of last season, where they were strong attacking wise, destroying teams for fun, absolutely wiped the floor of Chelsea, absolutely brilliant performance. First half, they had some. I would say like from the first minute until 60th minute, I thought Chelsea were competing quite well with PSG. And PSG went ahead twice, goals from Barcola with the goal, and then Gusto 1-1, and then 2-1 Ousmane Dembele. And then Chelsea have to give them credit; they responded again as well in the 57th minute from Enzo Fernandez. But I think from that point on, from the Chelsea goal until the end, that second goal, you could clearly see PSG were fired up after that, and PSG they got better after that. And as soon as PSG scored that third goal from Vitinha, they mentally and technically dismantled Chelsea after that. Two goals for Kvaratskhelia towards the end, and they absolutely destroyed Chelsea in the end. So attacking, yes, defensively, PSG still have some problems, but going forward, they absolutely dismantled Chelsea, and going forward, they were absolutely superb. So brilliant performance for PSG, especially in the last 25, 30 minutes. So very, very good win, and for sure they have a very, very good opportunity to qualify for the for the quarterfinals, given the lead they have over Chelsea. And you look at the likes of Vitinha, Joe, Neves, they were back to the best, they were fantastic. Barcola, I thought, had a very good game. Dembele coming back from an injury, scoring. Um, and yeah, and Kvaratskhelia coming off the bench, where he's not had the best season, but in this game when he came on, he was fantastic, scoring 2 goals. It was a brilliant performance for PSG towards the end. So, and yeah, they have a very good opportunity right now to qualify for the quarterfinals. For Chelsea, I mean, like you look at this Chelsea side, and you have to say they're not ready. They're not there yet. This game showed why Chelsea are not there yet. As a top elite team, I know they won the Club World Cup, but still, like this game showed why Chelsea are not there yet. They're not there yet. Yes, they've got quality players. Yes, they've got players who could be great for them in the future. But like this game showed why Chelsea are not there yet, because yeah, they can step up, do well against the big teams, but like if they concede this kind of, if they concede like 1 goal, then they could absolutely capitulate after that, because I felt like as soon as Vitinha scored that goal, after that they were technically destroyed and mentally destroyed. So yeah, yeah, like this Chelsea side, they've got good players, like I said, but they have to, again, they still, like defensive wise, they still look very poor. Goalkeeper, they need a very good goalkeeper, and I also think they need another good attacker, because I don't think Neto is that good enough in my opinion. I don't think Neto is good enough in my opinion. So Chelsea need, especially, but the most important thing, Chelsea defensively, they were absolutely all over the place, all over the place. And I don't think PSG, like, going forward, they were fantastic, but like you have to also criticize Chelsea's defense. You look at the goals they conceded, particularly the the last 3 goals of PSG. Like, come on, you should do better than that. So absolutely, they got absolutely outclassed towards the end, Chelsea. So and I think right now it's going to be very difficult for them to make a comeback in the second leg. 5-2 is too much big of of a difference, too much big of an advantage for PSG. If it was like 3-2 or 4-2, then yeah, maybe if Chelsea get an early goal, then who knows. But like 5-2, yeah, it's a bit too much, especially for this Chelsea side, in my opinion. Because by the way, even if Chelsea score 3 goals, do I trust them to keep a clean sheet? No, I don't. Bodo Glimt against Sporting Lisbon. Bodo Glimt win 3-0 against Sporting Lisbon. The fairy tale continues for Bodo Glimt. I mean, they've done it again. I mean, goals from Vet, Blomberg, and Huff. Again, I don't know those players from Bodo Glimt, because again, I watch the team, but I don't know the players exactly. But they've got very, very good players. You can clearly see. Even though I don't know their names. And again, once again, they've done it again. They've done it again against the Sporting Lisbon side, and they are in a course, in a fantastic position to qualify for the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I mean, they've done it before. They beat Inter Milan, they beat Atletico Madrid, they beat Man City, they beat Inter Milan again, and they've done it again, beating Sporting Lisbon, another European giant. And they have a chance to qualify for the quarterfinals, and they'll most likely face against Arsenal. So, listen, I mean, any team who play against Bodo Glimt, yes, they might have much better quality in terms of football, how they play it better than Bodo Glimt, but never underestimate them, because you have to play in that pitch, which is not easy, and you have to beat them at home as well, because Bodo Glimt away from home, they can be very strong, as they showed against Inter and Atleti. So yeah, I mean, this fairy tale, like I've praised them a lot of times before, and I'll praise them again. the fairy tale, for them to be succeeding this way when they don't have the budget as the other big clubs in Europe is incredible to see. Is incredible to see. Not only that, they play great football. They play great football. It's not like they park the bus and play counter attack. They play very good football. So yeah, brilliant to see their success so far. Not so far. They've had success like the last 5-6 years now. Real Madrid against Manchester City, and Real Madrid with 3-0 thanks to a hat-trick, not from Vinicius Jr., not from Brahim Diaz, not from Kylian Mbappe, from Federico Valverde. I mean, this guy, man, watching him play football, like, it's a joy. Like, the guy is a brilliant player. Like, he's the complete package. He's the player that every coach wants to have. He can attack, he can score, he can defend, he can boss the midfield. The guy could do everything. The guy could run for the whole 90 minutes and he will not get tired. The guy could play in any position, at right back, at midfield. He is the complete package. He is the guy that every head coach would dream to have. Absolute amazing play, great professional as well. And the 3 goals, I mean, the first goal, brilliant ball from Thibaut Courtois. Brilliant ball, brilliant assist, and a brilliant finish. Valverde absolutely scored Donnarumma. 2-0, great finish also from Valverde. And the third goal, I mean, oh my god. Oh, that was a joke. That was a joke of a goal. The way he absolutely dismantled Margay, I mean, oh, wow. You're like, one touch, boom. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, what a performance for him. And if Real Madrid have a great successful this season so far, if they went on to have a successful season, and Valverde succeeds, and he's obviously continues to be one of the success players for Real Madrid, if he continues this level of performances, obviously not scoring hat-tricks of course, but like keep this level of great performance, and he scores 3 goals, not scores 3 goals, but he keeps performing really well and keeps delivering for Real Madrid, and Real Madrid win the Champions League, there might be a strong argument that he could win the Ballon d'Or. Really, there might be a strong argument that he could win the Ballon d'Or, and he would deserve it, because the guy, he's the complete package of a footballer. He can score, he can defend, he can do anything. He's the complete package. Fantastic player, amazing, absolutely superb performance from him, unbelievable. I thought the midfield of Real Madrid, like you look at Pina, the young player, I thought he was fantastic, especially to play in this kind of big stage for Real Madrid, and that amount of pressure, and for him to perform. Very good performance for him, and Real Madrid had the chance to make it 4-0, but Vinicius missed the penalty. But this is a result, considering the injuries that Real Madrid have had, all the problems they've had, injuries and everything else. For them to come away 3-0 winning at home against Manchester City is a brilliant result. Is a brilliant result. Because you have to say also, Real Madrid at the start of the match, City started the game quite well. But as soon as that first goal went in, you could clearly tell the first goal from Valverde gave them the confidence to go on and score another goal, and they destroyed Man City after that. So well done to Real Madrid, and for sure they have a very strong opportunity to qualify for the quarterfinals. I can't see them throwing away a 3-goal lead at the Etihad next week. Even if City score 3 goals, with Mbappe coming back, I would trust on Real Madrid to score a couple of goals as well. So yeah, but brilliant win for Real Madrid. For Manchester City, I mean, another season when they're going to be knocked out by Real Madrid once again. Like, you look at the first 20-15 minutes, City were the better team. City were doing really well. As soon as that first goal went in, you could tell the City players were shocked. Yeah, and there was a reporter also said on Twitter that the City players, when they went onto the dressing room, nobody said a word and they were in shock. You could clearly tell that. You could clearly tell that first goal affected them. And I don't know why, with the experienced players that City have. Yeah, it's not full of internationals, all of them, but they've got full of experienced players. But they've got likes of Ruben Diaz, Donnarumma, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Haaland. I thought Haaland had a very poor game. Savinho, I don't know why Pep started him. I think he should have started Cherki. Cherki would have started. Cherki would have had a better chance of causing problems for Real Madrid defenders. and he didn't start him. I don't know why. So yeah, and yeah, to lose in this way, especially against 3-0 against Real Madrid, who've had all the problems they've had, and for you to lose 3-0, yeah, it's very, very disappointing for Guardiola for Manchester City. Um, and I can't see them making a comeback in the second leg. I really, really can't see it. So, yeah. Now let's move on to Formula One.